What's up, people? We are back with more of a Clockwork Ley-Line, the Borderline of Dusk. In the previous video, we finished the Neko routes. That's 2 out of the 3 routes done, and we're nearly complete. We're nearly done with this game. We only have the final episode to play, which is the one that we're going to be starting this video, episode 5, which is also... I'm not sure if it's like similarly as the other 2 routes, where it's just sort of like a branching off path. The Muko route, the one last route that we have to play, if it's sort of a branch off of episode 5, or if it's just the actual true route in the sense that the ending of episode 5 is also the Muko route and you have to play through that in order to get like the complete ending, or if it's like a side thing. I'm not sure which one of the 2 it is, but we'll find out which one it is. And yeah, but right now, if I press enter, we're going to be starting episode 5, but this moment right here before was... let me think real hard. I think it was something about Muko's... She had sort of like a... I'm not sure if it's a childhood friend, but at least sort of a former friend who went missing, and her name is apparently Mutsuki, and we kind of suspect that to be the quote-unquote ghost that we saw, right? Because it was a girlfriend, female friend of hers, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was something along those lines. So, probably going to be going in on that more, starting episode 5 right now, as we're entering to the next episode, Ley-Line. I'm actually quite excited. I think, oh, where's this? Oh wait, this is the top, right? This is the top of the platform thingy on which me and Neko were in, the other world. Shizuka? Whoa, what the heck is going on? Dude, what the fuck? That's her. The ghosts. Ooh, spooky ghosts. Episode 5. V for Vendetta. I never watched that movie, actually. He mutters that to himself as he looks out the hallway window. Out in the schoolyard, students are rushing back to the dorms. Yeah, once the bell rings. I've all but gotten used to the coming of the Night Realm, which stupefied me when I first witnessed it. Though it's not like I can just calmly walk outside as the scenery is being rewritten. I don't know which of us started it, but we slow our walking pace. Hmm? Why does night fall? Probably because the earth rotates? But it's, it seems to be sort of an artificial night, right? I don't think that the night realm is sort of a natural thing that happens, right? Obviously, like for us in our world, right? Night happening, it's like it's a natural, it's the rotation of the earth, blah blah blah, that stuff, right? For us, that happens naturally, or at least in our world. But here, at least what it seems like to me, because I think it was in the very beginning, it seemed like sort of the principal made it happen, created that sort of, or it's like, it's just the way that I think of it is like someone sort of has to like time it or press a button or something like that, and that's when they make the realm of night happen or appear. It's not like something that happens naturally. That's what I feel it's like, but I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm joking. You mean the Night Realm, right? I force a smile as I watch him wave his fist up and down in the air out of annoyance. He's a fun guy to be around. Like it could be that night, just nighttime, right? When it gets dark outside, and the Night Realm are just completely separate things, right? It could be that, let's say, because it seems to be that the Night Realm comes at a fixed time every single time. But like, as I mentioned during, I think the Neko route, right? Like, it doesn't seem to completely coincide with when nighttime would usually happen in our worlds. Like, during winter, it's darker much earlier, for example, right? And it'll be lighter outside in the morning much later as well. So the amount of time of the day during which it's night, it's far longer than during the summer. But like, that doesn't really seem to change here much, I think. Because it's like every single time immediately after like the last class, and everybody, alright, get the hell out, everybody go to the dorm, and that's when the disciplinary committee just shoos everybody out of the school, they go on patrol, blah blah. It's like the same timing every single night at which Night Realm appears. Yeah, that's a good question. Why is it that the school transforms at night and connects to another world? Mists, magic, ghosts, monsters. Anything goes at this school, so I haven't given it much thought.
不思議だよね。牛尾さんに説明されても、俺まだいまいち理解してなくて。
時計塔の鐘の音とともに、学園には魔術でつながれた夜の世界が現れ、校舎と一体化します。
Okay, so that seems to say that it's indeed not a real nighttime for our world. It's just at a certain time when the bell rings, it just sort of fuses together. Okay.
夜しか存在しない世界。私たちのいつも見ているこの世界の裏側の世界のようなものだそうです。
That's what she told us when we first experienced it. Don't quite get it? I think completely confused would be a better description.
なんか違う世界なんだなくらいしか。
He tilts his head and puts his fingers to his temples. And not only that, the students are yet another mystery. If the Night Realm is a whole other world, when they have to be summoned here, or then they have to be summoned here from somewhere else, right? Yeah, I kind of question this in the Neko route too, where like, that's why I kind of feel like there's some missing potential in the Neko route, or just like they could have gone more into like the meaning behind like the people of the Night Realm. Because I thought like maybe like what happens when the Night Realm disappears, right? Do they just sort of quote unquote sleep or cease to exist for that moment, or do they get back into their own world? Like, what is it like? It seems there's so much left to explore and explain. But maybe they did it on purpose with the Neko route, right? They don't want to give away too much information in that route, because at that point it's only episode 3, whereas a lot of this might be explained in this episode, or maybe in one of the other 2 games of the trilogy. So yeah, but there's a lot still that we don't know about the Night Realm, and it's mysterious. But why does that happen? And why do they go to the school here? Do they come from the other side of our world?
学校ないのかな？夜の世界がもともとあるところって。
Yeah, just build one there. Why go all the way to transform the school of another world?
どう考えてもそっちの方が手間かかりそうだよね。
It'd take a lot of effort to set up the magic and mechanisms and everything. I haven't got the foggiest idea of how it actually works, but it doesn't sound like it's something as simple as pressing a button.
けど、古江町さんたちって前に牛尾さんが言ってた通り、俺たちと何も変わらないみたいだよね。
Yeah, they don't seem particularly out of the ordinary. Neko-chan. They definitely don't seem any different. Besides her enthusiasm, she's pretty much a sort of normal girl, sure. I think, right? There were a couple of things wrong with her, but I don't think that's like that's not something that's wrong with every single girl or person in the Night Realm, right? I think that was just more a a Neko specific thing rather than everybody in the Night Realm. At most, it'd be the color of their uniforms. Huh. I mean, the colors are inverted, right? That's like one of the first things that I noticed. Where it's just like, what's black on our uniform is white in theirs, and vice versa. Do they live in like an inverted world of ours? Omaru doesn't speak for a few seconds, as if he's also picturing the Night Realm students in his head. Or so I thought.
窓からは離れとかない?
You're scared of the window? He suddenly says something completely different. Why?
夜がなだれ込んでくるみたいなの何回見ても体が避けようとしちゃって。
I wonder, I mean, it kind of looks like it's sort of a blanket is covering the school or something, right? It just, the light goes out, it turns dark. His voice trails off. He's probably remembering the scene. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that when I first saw it, I thought that I'd be swallowed by it. But I kind of wonder, like, how does it look from the outside if you're outside of the school? Does, like, sort of a cloud come over the school? Or is it something that happens over the entire area and not only the school?
だろ?
You're still not used to it, Omaru. I force a smile on my face as I say that, and he waves his hands in front of his face.
夜の世界ってのには慣れた。なんかそういうのがあるってことには。けど、鐘の鳴った後のあれは何回見てもやっぱりすごいよ。すごいことになってるよ。
I see. So that's why you're trying to hide behind me.
いや、別に盾にしようとかそういうんじゃないよ。
You totally are. It's pretty obvious that he's trying to have me between him and the window. When I relocate myself, he waves his hands in a flurry and shakes his head while stepping backwards.
してないって。怖いから窓から離れようとしたらなんかそういう位置に。
You're just sort of, huh? Why don't you stand right in front of it? Maybe it'll help you get accustomed to it. Come on, I mean, there's a window, there's glass in between you and whatever spooky thing will appear. Grabbing the scruff of his collar, I push him forward.
やめてやめて背中押さないで
Come on, you need to overcome this fear, Omaru. Ever heard of shock therapy? Come on, face the window. He frantically tries to get behind me. I evade and push him right back to the window. Our fruitless battle continues with us circling around each other, trying to catch the other's back.
逆にトラウマになったらどうするんだよ
Letting out a high-pitched voice, he runs away from my reach and clings to the wall. He's hugging the wall. There's still a bit of time until nightfall, but it looks like he's still scared. Hey, stop running away!
やだって
Come on, dude! As I make my way over to him, he's plastered to the wall in the shape of a star, shaking his head all the while. You'll never get used to it at this rate.
慣れなくてもいいよ鐘が鳴ったら目をつぶってるから
Well then do that. Were you always this much of a wimp? Yes, he was always this much of a pussy.
いや、ほら、牛尾さんだよ
If I turn around and she's not there and this is just distraction tactics so you can run away, I'm beating that ass, boy. Oh, it actually is. Okay, you were telling the truth. Alright, you're lucky. Looking at where he's pointing, I see Muko walking towards us by herself. It seems like she's noticed us, but she suddenly turns her back to us. A figure with long hair wearing a coat runs up to her. Tsubaki? It is Tsubaki. Ah, is that Tsubaki-chan? She's probably what caught Muko's attention. The annoying ones know her insides.
本当だ
Shizuka.
村雲先輩がいないね
I mean, the whole beginning scene was sort of Shizuka. He was sort of like panting like, right? And then, I don't know, something happened in that magic circle. And then a ghost did something. This is usually around the time when they're patrolling the school together. But she's by herself for once. Well, if he's not here, then it makes my life all the easier. We head over to the two girls.
ミブ先輩どうかしたんですか
They turn to faces upon hearing Omaru's voice. Hey, Tsubaki-chan.
ああ、君たちもいたのか。ちょうどよかった。
何かご用ですか？
うん、用というか、村雲を見なかったか？
Damn, now he's the one who's missing.
いないんですか
もう見回りの時間なのに、集合時間になっても風紀委員室に現れないんだ。
That's strange. He certainly seems like a diligent guy, right? He wouldn't like skip out on his commitments. Raising her eyebrows, Muko looks at Tsubaki-chan from the side. Something the matter, Muko?
どうって驚いただけです。姿が見当たらないというのは十分驚くべきことでしょ。
Nah, but there's more to it. You don't react as like that strongly at someone's disappearance before. Yeah, I guess. She never struck me as someone who was so expressive with her feelings. Though there do seem to be some topics that are particularly sensitive for her.
それで村雲先輩を探してるんですか？
ああ、てっきり学園内で何か起きて対応に当たってるのかと思ったんだが。
今のところ何事も起きていないようです。
She looks our way. She's probably asking us if we've noticed anything. Everything seems pretty ordinary on our end too.
別に何も村雲先輩にも会ってないし。
そうでしょうね。村雲くんがどこかで足止めを食っているなら一番の原因になりそうな人はここにいますし。
Don't even try, Muko. What's that supposed to mean? Don't you even dare blame this on me somehow. I have nothing to do with this. Omaru and Tsubaki-chan look at me after she says that. Come on! What is this? If you just immediately assume like, oh, something happened to him. Who's the only guy that he always fights with? And let's blame him? I have no problems with that, but what's with that look of agreement in their eyes?
古賀くんと揉めているというのが一番ありそうで、なおかつ平和な理由だったのですが。
But I haven't even seen him today.
そうだな。いや、何か事件が起きてるよりはマシという意味だからな。
Not you too, Tsubaki-chan. Come on, everyone. Averting her gaze and giving me an awkward smile, she tries to change the flow of the conversation.
まあ、事件じゃなかったのは幸いだ。
そのようですが、村雲くんがどこへ行ったのか。
Maybe he's just sick?
ああ、どうしたんだろう。行き違いに風紀委員室に来てるようならいいんだが。
She murmurs that, perplexed. She really doesn't have any idea where he is. Personality aside, he doesn't seem like the type to shirk his responsibilities exactly.
もちろんだ。真面目だからな。今まで無断で来なかったことなど一度もないよ。
Exactly. I may give him shit all the time, you know, but he doesn't seem like that type of person. He may have a foul mouth, but he certainly is diligent.
ですが、行き違いならすでにあちらも巡回のために風紀委員室は出ているのでは？
そうなるな。
There's also the possibility of him looking for Tsubaki-chan, and they'll only continue to miss each other. What's your patrol route?
校舎を回った後は校庭に出る。そちらへ行ってみるよ。
Do you want us to help out?
そうですね。今は特に何も案件はありませんし。
Yeah, it's fairly quiet. We've had a lot of time on our hands these past few days. She immediately agrees, and Omaru nods as well. However, based on her reaction, my intuition's telling me that her purpose for tagging along is different from Omaru's and mine.
いや、そこまで深刻な話ではないだろうし、申し訳ないな。
She sounds grateful, yet hesitant. It's fine. We've got nothing better to do.
手分けして探してみる？
そうしましょう。
I'm sure we'll find him in no time, if we have all four of us looking.
本当にいいのか？ちょっと行き違っているだけかもしれないのに。
Yeah, but then still, it would be good to find him though,
構
right?
いません。早急にやらなければならないことは何もありませんから。
そうか。ありがとう。すまないな、巻き込んでしまって。
Yeah, I mean, you're just lucky we got nothing else to do, okay? Like, if we had something, anything other to do, then, I wouldn't waste my time looking for Murakamo, Shizuka-chan. He's not worth my time. You're just lucky that there's nothing else.
いいえ、お気になさらず。風紀委員会にはいつもお世話になっていますから。
And besides, even if there was, I may make an exception just for you, Tsubaki. Should we meet up back here if we don't find him?
ああ、それじゃあ私は校庭に行ってみるから。
We'll split up inside the school then. We quickly decide who will take what route and set off. I head down to the basement, hoping that he went to the bureau for some reason. descending the stairs, I enter the library. I don't know, the guy just doesn't seem like a dude that will go to the library. My footsteps echo in the deathly silent room. Despite the ridiculously wide and tall bookshelves blocking my view, the stillness makes me feel like I'm the only one present. It's hard for me to believe that someone as rambunctious as Murakami would be here. Rito-san, who blends in with the scenery so well, would be a different story. Speaking of which, I'll ask her if she's seen him, just in case. Rito-chan. Rito-san, you around? I walk over to the bookshelf where she normally is and call out.
Yonda?
Hey, Rito. I feel like Rito, you know what Rito reminds me of? She's like the... She is the... like an actual sort of more human. She actually has like a body, right? It's like Alexa inside of a body. Kind of like that. Where you just always ask it questions and it'll answer you. Seemingly out of thin air, she appears from the shadows, carrying a book almost as large as she is. When she sees me, she shows a slightly confused expression on her face.
Koga Michiru. 一人なの。珍しいわね。
Really? Wasn't that how I first met you? I came in here alone too? Yeah, we split up to look for Murakami.
Murakumo. Shizuka.
Chan. Don't forget the Chan, it's very important. Yeah, him. The disciplinary committee guy with the attitude. Has he come here? He slowly she slowly shakes her head from left to right.
来てないわ。今日は誰も来てない。
Aww, well, you know, then I'm glad I paid you a visit so you weren't lonely, Rito-chan. I thought so. Him coming here on his own would be an unusual event in and of itself. I guess I'll go check the bureau office to be on the safe side. It's possible that she might not have noticed him, since she's always in the recesses of the library. Thanks. I'll catch you later.
また。
Waving a hand, I escape from the rows of bookshelves and head for the bureau office. Not here either, huh? Opening the door and sticking my upper body inside to take a peek. The office is as empty as expected. Doesn't look like I can do anything else, so I'll head back to our meeting spot. Come on, dude, where the fuck are you? But the weird thing is, right, if he was in that other world, the only way we got there was with the key of Janus, which I don't have anymore. So even if he's still there, we wouldn't be able to find him. When I arrive, Amaro happens to return at the same time, coming from the opposite direction. Hey, nothing on my end.
こっちもだったよ。
He lets out a sigh and slumps his shoulders with a troubled look on his face.
途中で風紀の先輩に会ったんだけどさ、やっぱり風紀委員室にも来てないんだって。
Something's fishy here. It doesn't seem like it's as simple as them having missed each other on the way now.
Koga-kun! Karasuma-kun!
Tsubaki-chan comes running up to us. From the looks of it, she hasn't found him. Judging from your expression, no luck either on your end?
Koga-kun tachi mo?
Nope. Unfortunately, it was a swing and a miss. I asked Rito-san too, but she hadn't seen him.
こっちも巡回してる他の風紀委員にも聞いてみたが、誰も見ていないそうなんだ。
It's unlikely at this point that Murakami went off to find Tsubaki-chan, and they simply missed each other. I see. Now we're just waiting on Muko.
帰ってきたよ。
Muko-chan. Turning around, I see her hastily coming down the stairs. However, Murakami is nowhere in sight, and she shakes her head in response to our gaze.
いませんでした。
God damn it, dude!
そうか。
Even she's unable to conceal her worry now.
参ったな。学園内はほとんど探したと思うんだが、どこへ行ったんだ?
Can he just be at his door, like, you know? I mean, if he was sick, he would have called in, right? But, I don't know. All that's left is the dorms? Maybe he forgot something in his room and he went back to get it.
それなら、風紀委員室に顔を出して、一言言っていくと思うんだ。
Yeah, it's true. Could he have eaten something bad and gone to the toilet?
男子トイレか。さすがにそれは見てない。 というか、
I mean, I could check there, although if he's sitting there with explosive diarrhea, I'd rather not go in there, though. Makes sense. Seeing Tsubaki-chan acting flustered, Umaru forms fists with his hands and says...
俺一応トイレも覗きましたけど、
Okay.
閉まってる個室はなかったし。
Oh, well, I'm glad you thought about checking the toilets, Kotaru. Good job, dude.
具合悪いなら保健室で休んでるとかかも。
Murakamo doesn't strike me as someone that weak, though. Tsubaki-chan and I exchange glances, and she nods as if to agree with what I said.
確かに今までには急に倒れたなんてことはないな。でも保健室の中までは見ていなかった。万が一ということもあるし、行ってみるよ。
いえ、ご一緒します。保健室にもいなかったらもう一度手分けして探しましょう。
そうか、すまない。
We've already done this much. It's too late to back out now. With that being said, we all set off for the infirmary. Where could that fucking dude be at? Now that I think about it, if he were brought to the infirmary, wouldn't the nurse have contacted the disciplinary committee about it?
今戻ったら実は来ているということはあるかもしれないな。
True.
っていうか、村雲先輩が担ぎ込まれるって、それ絶対なんかの騒ぎ起きてるよね。
Yeah. Tsubaki-chan trusts Murakamo, so he should be quite well off in the physical strength department. If something was able to take on someone like him and take him out, I can't see it as anything but annoying to deal with.
ここ最近不調を訴えていたようなこともないのですよね。
But regardless of if anything took him out, ha! They're no match for my super strength, which I kicked through the church door.
ああ、特に何も。
あ！
Huh? As we turn onto the hallway where the infirmary is, Omaru suddenly lets out a scream. It takes me by surprise and I instinctively stop walking. Tsubaki-chan bumps into me, since she was right behind.
なんだ、古賀君。
I don't know, what the fuck am I looking at? Murakamo? He's there? Oh shit, dude. The person lying down, face down on the floor is undeniably wearing a disciplinary committee uniform. He doesn't react to my voice, or even so much as flinch. Damn, he's knocked out on the floor? The ghost! And beside him is someone clad in white. It's a familiar figure. It gently stirs after noticing our presence. Oh god, this looks bad, right? But I'm not sure if it's like 100% bad. It's the ghost that was rumored to appear in the evenings. And it's undoubtedly the one Furuya and I met in that other world. The white figure quickly turns around and dashes down the hallway. She says that as if pleading with it and gives chase. Chase the ghost, rush over to Shizuka. Tsubaki-chan has got Shizuka. I'm going after the ghost. Let's go after it! Because it's coming from the world of Janus or whatever, right? From the other world. Like, if we let it escape, then we'll probably never see it again. Well, it's been roaming around here, but like... Shizuka is just on the floor. He's not gonna get lost. We'll always find him now, right? The ghost, however, is trying to get away. We should chase after the ghost and catch it. Following right after Muko, I chase after the ghost. It turns around the corner. Shit. Huh? We turn the corner as well, but can't help but stop in our track. Didn't this happen before? Didn't this exact same scenario happen before? I'm feeling an incredible sense of deja vu right now.
そんな。
I'm pretty sure this happened before, right? When we chased after something. It may not have been the ghost, but we chased after something, and then we turn the corner, and there seems to be like a really long hallway, and you don't see it. You don't see it there anymore. Whereas, I mean, even if it was that person was fucking 10 times faster than us, you maybe would just see it at the end of the corner. You would definitely still catch him somewhere in the corner, but you don't see him anywhere in the hallway. It's gone? The hallway is completely deserted. There's neither a single shadow nor a door left open. The only explanation is that it disappeared into thin air. I can't imagine it being able to sprint down the hallway faster than us turning the corner. It's locked. Just to be safe, I try opening one of the nearby classrooms' doors, but it's locked. Something similar happened the last time we pursued it. Yeah, it was exactly the ghost, right? We chased after before, I remember. Tsubaki-chan said that it disappeared after she turned the corner. She also said that there was a chance that she was lying about that in order to let it escape. Yeah, but it wasn't a lie. I didn't think she was, but I never expected that it'd end up in the same situation. Alright, now I remember, yeah, it happened to Tsubaki, and then we questioned Tsubaki about it. That's what it was. It didn't happen exactly to us, it happened to Tsubaki, but the exact scenario is the same. Muko also seems to be stumped, and surveys the area after taking a few steps forward.
Mutsuki.
That is Mutsuki? Huh? She mutters something that sounds like someone's name. She continues to stare down the hallway blankly, not realizing what she said. Who's Mutsuki? I heard you. She looks up at me with a start, but quickly averts her eyes. Muko, do you know who that person in white is?
いいえ、知りません。
So, who's Mutsuki then?
聞き間違いでしょ。
Nah. Hearing things?
私は何も言っていません。戻りましょう。
I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not like Neko. Turning her back to me, she heads back to where the others are. It doesn't look like she'll be giving me any answers, no matter what I ask. She's very clearly trying to dodge the question. I've learned by now that when she gets like that, she definitely won't be doing any explaining. In any case, Murokawa's the bigger concern at the moment. Shrugging my shoulders, I return to the hallway outside the infirmary. Oh man. Right after carrying Murakamo to the infirmary, the nurse returns, and we leave him to her. Which nurse?
気を失ってるだけのようだよ。
It's not the principal, is it? The principal was the night nurse. Tsubaki-chan is both relieved and worried after hearing the nurse's diagnosis. He's not experiencing any anything life-threatening, there we go. And he doesn't seem to be in any grave danger either. The tense atmosphere relaxes slightly. However, confusion still lingers among us, since we have no clue as to what happened.
無事でよかったけど、一体何があったのかな。
わからない。外傷はないそうだし。
So, that beginning scene, I don't know what the hell happened, but seemingly he somehow ended up in the other world. He ended up on top there as well, like the top platform, because we saw the door there, right? That's where me and Neko escaped from as well. But the thing is, it looked really bad, right? You see Murakamo, Shizuka-chan, unconscious on the floor, you see the ghost like kneeling over it, and you immediately think like, oh shit, the ghost must have done that. The ghost fucking did something to him. But the ghost helped us out, right? The ghost helped me and Neko out when we were trying to escape from there. Like, it kind of opened the door, it led us out to the other place. And we lost our wallet in that fucking world. We lost our wallet there, and the ghost returned it! We never expected the ghost, or we just thought like, oh, okay, we either fucking lost the wallet for good, or we lost it somewhere else, right, in this world, and maybe we would find it in here. But if it was lost in the other world, then we thought like, alright, we'll never get it back. And the ghost, unless it's like a good person, right, you wouldn't expect it to return anything to us, but it did return it to us. It had no obligation to do so, though. So, like, he doesn't seem like, or she, I presume, right, if it's Mutsuki, it's a she. She doesn't seem like a bad person. I just feel like she's maybe being forced to do a couple of bad things because of the principal, but she's not necessarily a bad person, per se. I don't know, but like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like blame the ghost there, but because we know it's not a bad person, maybe it even rescued Murakamo from that place, right? Maybe, I mean, that's probably the reason why Murakamo was able to come back here in the first place. the ghost would open the door and then just carried him out and like, alright, I'll bring you back to your world. There you go. And she was just putting him down and then we saw them. Yeah, I didn't notice any injuries on him.
あの幽霊に何かされたのかな?
It's not out of the question. Anyone would be suspicious if they saw a mysterious figure standing beside someone who collapsed on the floor. All signs point to it being the culprit. But...
それはわかりません。私たちが駆けつけた時は傍らに立っていただけでした。
True, it didn't seem like it was trying to injure Murakamo. At least when we got here. That doesn't mean it's innocent though.
わかっています。
Her voice is as calm as usual, but I get the feeling she's trying to persuade herself.
君たちが見たのはやはり前に見た幽霊と同じだったのか?
Yep. Huh? Wasn't it obvious?
あ、すまない。古賀君にぶつかっていたせいで私はちゃんと見ていないんだ。
Oh right, of course. You couldn't see over my huge shoulders, right? I'm fairly sure it's the one.
同じだったね。
I mean, it'd be weird if there are multiple ghosts wandering around this place. And that would make it even freakier.
以前も急に消えたそうですね。
ああ、廊下の角を曲がったらもう消えてしまっていた。一体何者なんだろう。
It looks like
本当に幽霊
one.
なのか。
Kinda looks
そうで
like
はない
one.
のか。
I'm not sure though. I don't think it's like really a ghost. Of course, there's no one here who can answer a question. And the area falls into silence as we spend the next several seconds racking our brains over the matter. Well, we can just ask Murakamo once he wakes up, I guess. I'm the first to speak. The others nod in a sense.
そうだな。みんな、すまないが手を貸してくれ。
No problem. She strains her expression as she thanks the three of us. This was all for you, okay? I didn't do this for Shizuka-chan.
あの白い幽霊については風紀委員会で調査しているのだが、これまで何も進展は見られなかった。これはどうも特殊事案調査分室の案件のように思える。学園長には私から要請を出しておこう。
Yes, we finally get a case. I mean, pretty much every episode is sort of a case for us, right?
そうですね。
But still,
ちょうど私もいつになれば特査分室に持ち込まれるのかと思っていたところです。
it does feel like it's been kind of quiet the last couple of days. I never would have expected someone as hot-headed as Murakamo to go down with any signs of a
無
fight.
抵抗で意識を奪われたとしか思えない状態だからな。
Not to mention the fact that the ghost was standing right beside him.
幽霊か。
Oh god, this is gonna be a chapter where Omaru is useless again. I'm trying to think, was he ever useful? There's gotta be. Okay, you guys must remember at least one point, right? Tell me, one point in the story, where was Omaru useful? I'm trying to think. Nothing comes to mind. But I'm always a person when I try to think about something, I don't remember it, or I can't think of it, it doesn't come to mind. But when somebody, like, you know, like, remember this thing, I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Only when someone brings up something, right? That's when I'm like, I remember that. We don't know if it's a ghost for sure, though. I heard footsteps, so we know it has legs at least. Yeah, I mean, with a ghost, you think that it's... I mean, the stereotypical ghost that we think of, right, is that they're unable to interact with physical objects inside of our own world, meaning they can sort of just phase through walls, doors, they can't even touch humans, they can just sort of fly, float, whatever, right? But the fact that it has legs and it is walking, like we hear the footsteps, meaning the soles of her feet are touching the ground, the physical ground, means that it interacts with our world, right? So, unless it's a different type of ghost, and not like fucking Casper, the spooky ghost, then we know for sure at least that it's not like the invisible ghost? I don't know. It can at least interact with our world, but it can be a different type of ghost. I don't know.
そっか、そうだね。
So I feel like that's how we get Omaru to be helpful, right? Just try to convince him it's not a ghost. It's just a human being in a white robe. It looks like a ghost. There's still a chance that it could be something even worse. Oh, dude, he was just about to be happy, and now he's gonna be like, ah!
何かって何?
Ah, why did we say that? Oh, god damn it, we made it worse now.
古賀君、いたずらに不安を煽らないでください。
I know. It's like we first like, you know, made this fire smaller, but like, yeah, it's probably not a ghost, dude. It even had legs. It was walking. And then after that, after dimming the fire a bit more, like, all right, let's make it even bigger now, and then add fucking fuel on top of it. Oh, fine. She stops me earlier than normal. I'm sure she has an idea of the ghost's identity. Mutsuki, right? When I last met it though, I didn't get the impression of it being someone nasty. It helped us out too, exactly. I'll be sure to wring every little detail out of Murakamo tomorrow. I hope that he'll be able to tell us something useful. Quite a mystery on our hands. The morning of the next day passed by uneventfully. Maybe it was because Murakamo collapsed after all the regular students went back to the dorms, but there wasn't any commotion about it. Once classes ended, Umaru and I immediately head over to the bureau. Oh, you're here already, Muko.
Konnichiwa.
It looks like she just got here as well, seeing as how she's putting down her bag and pulling out the chair as we walk in.
お疲れ様です。
How's Murakamo doing? Is he awake yet? Putting down my own bag as well, I take a seat on the guest sofa. As she watches Umaru and I sit down, she says,
ひとまず意識は戻ったようだと聞いています。
He has?
そっか、よかったね。
Now we know that he wasn't put into an eternal slumber because of some rampaging mist.
私もそれを懸念していましたが、目を覚ましたということは、ひとまず安心と考えていいでしょう。
I'm a little happy, a little unhappy. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I don't wish him unwell.
私が今朝聞いた時点ではまだそのようでした。
Should we go visit him then?
あ、いえ、ミブさんがこちらに来てくださることに。
Oh, there she is, probably. She stopped mid-sentence by a knock on the door. Speak of the devil?
はーい。
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Wow,
Konnichiwa.
both. Ah, so he's just up about walking and everything. So I guess it's not that bad. What's up, dude?
あ、村雲先輩。
Okay. Just because you've been through some shit, okay? I promise I won't call you Shizuka-chan for the rest of this episode. I'm gonna try, okay? As I expected, looking extremely embarrassed, Murakamo enters the room with Tsubaki-chan. He always seems displeased whenever he sees me, but now, on top of that, he seems sullen as well. Oh, is it okay for him to be walking around already?
ああ、幸いこの通りだ。昨日はありがとう。
On the opposite end of the spectrum, she replies with a carefree smile. She then looks over at Murakamo as if urging him to do something.
ああ、なんか手間かけたらしいから一応。
He says that in a subdued voice while averting his gaze, being pressed by Tsubaki-chan. Is he being forced to apologize? I think he said something else to finish the sentence, but I couldn't quite catch it. At least what?
礼に来てやってんだろうが、ちゃちゃ入れんな。
I didn't interrupt you. There was like a minute's pause after I should say something. You don't seem thankful at all.
お前が口挟むからだろうが。
Do you want me to pull out the Shizuka-chan already? Dude, I was about to throw you a bone. Apparently he had even more to say than a part I couldn't hear.
いちいち揉めないでください。
Muko butts in while sighing, having had enough of us.
それより村雲くん、昨日のことを聞かせていただきたいのですが。
We thought that he'd be able to provide some clues, but his expression becomes even grimmer for some reason. And not only does he seem embarrassed, his face looks like it's saying that it's some dark topic that he doesn't want to touch. What's wrong? Are you too ashamed to talk about it?
そうじゃねえ。
He suddenly explodes like a bomb that failed to go off when it was supposed to. Then what's the matter? He hesitates again as I press the issue. What's up with him? As if seeing question marks flying around above our heads, Tsubaki-chan speaks up in his place.
それが何も覚えていないそうなんだ。
Really? Is that quote-unquote ghost somehow able to erase his memory? Or at least, you know, that specific part of his memory? Huh? Nothing at all? She nods, looking confused as well. Okay, that's strange.
全く記憶がないそうだ。そうだな、村雲。
そうです。
The grimace on his face continues to grow as he sighs to let off some steam. So you can't remember anything about why you collapsed or even who did it to you? He clicks his tongue and starts talking, as if having accepted this position.
倒れてたも何も。俺にしてみりゃ気がついたら3日経ってたんだよ。
3 days. Whoa.
3日って
So the last 3 days are gone from his memories, okay?
目が覚めたら自分の覚えてる日付から3日先に飛んでたんだ。
Holy shit. What the hell?
それでは倒れていた理由どころか、なぜあの場所にいたのかも何もかも記憶にないわけですか。
I mean, it must have been done on purpose, right? Just to like remove as much as possible before the event, just to remove as many clues as possible that could lead him to figuring out what happened during the time when, well, that his memory is now gone from, right? Just like, yeah, remove as much as possible.
ねえよ。3日前、普通に寮の自分の部屋で寝たはずなのに、起きたら保健室だった。
Damn. That's why he's so confused. And that explains why he was so reluctant to talk.
でもなんだってそんなことに？
わからない。保健の先生も頭を打った様子なんかはないって話なんだ。
Yeah, which means it's not something that like happened to him. It's not, you know, sometimes if you're in an accident, oh shit, and you like, oh, you bumped your head, temporary amnesia, whatever the fuck, right? It's something that was done to him by someone, so he didn't lose his memories from something like that. After all, he wasn't injured. Maybe it was a mist.
ご自分でその記憶がない以外に何か体調の変化などは？
何もねえよ。薄気味悪いけど体はなんともねえし、他におかしなところもねえんだよ。
He looks the same as always, and it doesn't seem like he's trying to hide something from us by pretending that he's lost his memory. I mean, what does he have to gain from that, right? By pretending to lose his memory? Unless the only reason would be because something embarrassed happens? Or he turns out to be on the quote-unquote enemy side. But I doubt that's the case. Right? Shizuka... Okay, I didn't say it. And considering that Tsubaki-chan is sharper than your average person, he wouldn't be able to get away with lying. Yeah, Tsubaki knows him the best as well, right? I feel like he wouldn't be able to lie to Tsubaki. Well, this sucks. The possibility of him losing his memories would never cross my mind, but it wouldn't hurt to ask anyway. Did you pick up anything resembling a mist? Blah, these are just questions, so I guess we'll start from the top. Did you pick up anything resembling a mist?
なもん覚えがねえよ。
Were there any unfamiliar antiques in your room?
だったら気づくわ。
Not particularly surprising. What else did I want to ask about? Someone in a white cloak was standing beside you. When we found you collapsed, there was someone in a white cloak standing beside you. But these are kind of pointless questions because this is all from within that 3-day period, right? Which he doesn't remember, so obviously he's not going to be able to answer these questions.
は？白マントって。
It's that ghost that's rumored to wander around at night.
なんだそりゃ。なんで幽霊が俺の横にいるってんだ？
Well, that's the big mystery, isn't it? That's what we want to know.
倒れてた時のことは覚えてねえって言ってるだろうが。
Yeah. What else did I want to ask about? Did you pick up something weird and eat it?
するか。
I don't know, maybe you were hungry. You're like, oh, a bag of Cheetos and like, nom nom. Wait, even if you did, you wouldn't remember it. Never mind, that's why these are stupid questions, Michi.
そもそも食わねえよ。
さすがにそれはないと思いたいのだが。
食ってませんから。犬じゃねえんだから。
古賀君、真面目にやってください。
I wasn't joking though, nope, we were just being stupid.
余計悪いだろ。
Well, that wasn't very helpful.
しょうがねえだろ。覚えてねえもんはねえんだよ。
Yeah, I don't get it either. My girlfriend sometimes, because I have a very selective memory, right? I don't know. There are sometimes you could tell me something, or like two different things, right? And I could remember one, the first thing that you told me for like a month later, even if you've never told me it before ever again since then. And you could have told me the second thing at the exact same day, like 5 minutes apart from each other, and I would completely forget about the second thing the next day. Like, my mind is really selective. I don't know how the fuck it works exactly, but there's just some things that I just completely forget, and some things that I'll just almost remember forever, or just for a really long time. And sometimes I just remember stuff, and then my girlfriend just gets angry, like, I can't help it! I forget, I don't do it on purpose. Yeah, I totally understand how he feels. Like, if you forget something, like, what do I do? Like, okay, try to remember, but fuck, it's already gone! His angry tone of voice betrays his frustration.
わかってますから。先輩が悪いわけじゃないし。
As Omaru tries to soothe Murakamo, Muko calmly agrees.
ええ、外傷もなく意識を失い記憶まで消えているということは何らかの魔術的な事件でしょう。村雲くんは被害者です。気に病む必要はありません。
そりゃ分かってるけどよ。
Unsatisfied with the state of current affairs, he realizes that nothing's going to change even if he throws a fit and composes himself. I'm sure you're worried, but just leave it to us, okay? It's clearly something that falls under the Bureau's purview.
そうだな。原因が魔術的なものなら徳さんに任せるしかない。
Don't worry, we got this, okay? Come on, you gotta trust us. What are you two going to do now?
ひとまず見回りに戻るよ。あの白いやつがまた現れないとも限らないからな。
Murakamo is silent with a meek look on his face. He's probably trying his hardest to remember anything he can. Well, something happened for sure. To think that he's forgotten everything. I'm sure he's kicking himself right now. Especially since he hates admitting defeat.
それじゃあ、失礼するよ。
Thanking us again, Tsubaki-chan and Murakamo exit the room. So, what do you guys think? Omaru crosses his arms and thinks hard.
記憶がなくなるなんて、やっぱりミスト絡み？
それについては昨日リトさんに確認してもらいました。彼にミストが使われた形跡はないとのことです。
Really? So it's not a mist. I was totally prepared to confront another flying fairy or a swarm of dolls again. Obviously it's not gonna be the same thing. However, a difficult expression appears on her face, probably because she was also expecting it to be the work of a mist.
ミスト以外に記憶を消したりする方法ってあるの？
Magic, I suppose, right?
なくはないと思います。ミスト以外に魔術的なことを引き起こす手段がないわけではないですし。
Like those talismans you have? Talismans.
そうですね。もちろんあれは人間に貼っても何の効果もありませんが。
She looked pretty badass then. They're for use on mists only?
ねえ、ミストの動きを一時的に止める。
So they
他
don't
の効
even...
果はありません。
They don't work on humans. Okay. Meaning that even if they were used on someone who activated a mist, or someone who's under the influence of a mist, nothing would happen. Thinking back to when we were dealing with the dolls, we captured all of the friends with the net instead of sealing them. Reason being that if it would have been pointless to do so.
じゃあ、あれとは別に貼ったら記憶が封印されちゃう札とかあるかもしれないってこと？
Then it should have been plastered to his face when we found him.
あ、ずっと貼っとかないと効果ないなら違うね。
I mean, that's what
裏の
talismans
形
do,
を
right?
しているとは限らないでしょ。
Yeah, though he didn't look any different from usual when we saw him.
ねえ、痕跡も残さず魔術的な何かを仕掛けたのだとしたら厄介な相手ということになります。
She runs her finger along the cover of the book that's on her lap, perhaps unconsciously. To me, it seems like a charm to prevent her own emotions from overflowing. Tricky, huh? Is it the work of that person in white? Yep.
そうなのかな。なんか悪い人って感じはしないんだけど。
The things that we know about this person in white, right? It's pretty safe to assume that it's Mutsuki, Muko's friend from a long time ago or whatever, at least from the past. But the things that we know is from our, like, the interactions with that person, it's most likely a girl, with her, has been pretty good, right? No indication at all that it's evil or bad. And we've seen it a couple of times, twice around school. We tried to chase it and it sort of disappeared strangely, right? And the only other thing, which is like a little bit questionable, is that it seems to be somehow connected to the other world, right? The other world where me and Nico were in. It had access to that, apparently without the key of Janus, because I had it on me myself. Unless there are multiple keys like that, which there may be, I don't know, I don't even remember that part. But like, that whole world is pretty mysterious, right? And if you think this person is connected to it, then it just depends on what the whole world is about. But that's the whole biggest question mark, right? Like, what is that whole world about? What is the meaning behind it? And what does how is she connected to it? I feel like that's a big question mark, where it could turn out to be like a whole evil, bad thing, right? And she's connected through it that way. But, I don't know, she's just not an evil person? But she could be doing evil things right now? Maybe. You look pretty scared earlier.
幽霊かと思ったからびっくりしただけだよ。
In any case, based on what we saw, I don't think it did anything to Murakamo. All it did was stand beside Murakamo and look down at him. If it attacked him, it'd be weird that he doesn't have any injuries. Yeah, it's plausible that someone like Omaru could have fallen and hit his head out of shock of seeing it. With Murakamo, though, it sounds more likely for that to happen to the other guy instead. The most confusing part of all of this is that Murakamo fainted, even though there weren't any signs of a fight.
けどミストでもなくて、あの白い人も何もしてなかったら、村雲先輩に何が起きたんだろう。
Well, my guess is that somehow, I don't know how, he ended up in that world, right? And the person in white, the ghost, just returned him back to this world. To protect that world, I'm assuming, because the principal wants to protect that world? Because she was questioning me, right? She was questioning me after I returned with Nico, wondering like, oh, what did you see there, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the conversation, she was like, good, he didn't see anything, quote-unquote, important or something like that, right? So they're hiding something in that world? Maybe the ghost is the protector of that world or something? Or the builder? I don't know. The principal... this is... But yeah, it seems just like, oh, shit. Somebody's infiltrated the world. And she just decided to bring him back. And like, just to protect maybe the secrets that the Murakamo might have found. Because he saw some weird shit too, right? He saw like a circle, the magic circle, maybe some big spell being casted. And yeah, he just... To protect the world, bam, memory gone, 3 days, peace.
わかりません。手がかりが少なすぎます。
Yeah, this is definitely the biggest mystery so far. I feel like this kind of ties... I mean, it's the final episode, as far as I know. So it would make sense that like all the like loose ends from all the other episodes are kind of connecting now in this chapter, in this episode, to the biggest mystery of them all. Yeah.
ですがこの件、このまま放置しておくわけにはいきません。
Do you want to search for that ghost?
他にできることってなさそうだもんね。
そうですね。
Muko gives a slight nod, seemingly preoccupied with her thoughts. My gut's telling me that she wants to capture that person in white by herself. Oh yeah, she does. Will we be able to find it though? It comes and goes unexpectedly, and when we try to chase it, it'll suddenly vanish. Nevertheless, we decided to make a few rounds. Any luck, buddy?
やっぱり見当たらないね。
That's a no. The sun set during our fruitless search, and the school's been transformed into the realm of night. I really want to see how it sort of looks. I haven't seen a clip. There was always like a clip of how the world sort of transforms, right? Does it show how the world transforms from the outside? It might do. I actually just forgot what it looks like. The courtyard is still, and there's not a soul to be seen. It only appears right before night falls.
噂通り夕方にしか出ないのかな。
なぜでしょう。
Walking a few steps ahead of us, she mutters that, as if to herself.
もしも本当に夕方にしか現れないのだとしたら、それには理由があるのでしょうか。
Think so, yeah. The wind blows. Holding down her long, fluttering hair, she turns to face Omaru and me. Wouldn't the most obvious answer be that there are very few people then? The day students have all gone back to the dorms, and the school's practically empty until night falls.
人のいない間に出てきてこっそり何かしてるってこと？
Oh yeah, for sure. Assuming it's not just wandering around in that outfit for fun. I mean, yeah, that outfit screams secrecy in the first place already, right? A cloak protecting like the face, the head, anything to make it recognizable. Of course, you'd think a person dressed like that would be up to some secret shit.
何かってなんだろう。
Who knows? It's sneaking around like that because it doesn't want anybody to find out.
学園の生徒とか関係者じゃないからこそこそしてるとか？
Sure, that's possible. That cloak just makes it stand out even more.
そうか。じゃあ学園内の誰かなのかな。
He looks up at the school building, towering high amidst the darkness. As he says that, Muko does the same and runs her eyes along the row of lit classrooms.
学園外から来ているのではないなら、昼の学園にいる誰かということになりますね。
A night student arriving early and putting on a white cloak would be impossible, huh? I realized mid-sentence what's wrong with my hypothesis. Nodding, Muko explains. Yeah, that's impossible.
以前にも言った通り、時計塔の鐘が鳴り、夜の世界が現れる前に、夜の生徒が現れることはありません。
So they don't exist in this world to begin with.
私も正確にはわかりませんが、おそらくそうなのではないかと。
I see. So it has to be someone who's here during the day. Assuming that it's not actually a ghost.
幽霊じゃないだろって話じゃなかったの？
Yeah, why are we going back to that theory? Startled by my afterthought, he turns around from looking at the school. Muko asks me a question with a somewhat meek expression on her face.
古賀君は本当にあれが幽霊である可能性があると思っているのですか？
I mean, the thing is, like, what exactly would a ghost be? A ghost would just be a person who has died before, right? And somehow their quote-unquote soul is still here in this world, right? That's pretty much what you would think when you hear the word ghost, right? But the way that ghosts interact with this world is very different depending on the story, or like, you know, in which story there are ghosts. Because in some stories, movies, whatever, you have ghosts that actually can interact with things in the real world, can actually touch physical things. And then, as I mentioned before, you have ghosts like fucking Casper who can just fly through the walls and just like fly through people and all that shit, right? You have those types of ghosts. So, I mean, sure, I guess it's a possibility that it could actually be a dead person's soul here, but we know for a fact that cloaked person can interact with this world. So it's either just an alive human being, right? They can just interact with this world, or a ghost that can interact with this world. So, I don't know. We don't know what ghosts can and can't do in this particular story/world, so it's hard to say. Is there proof that it isn't? Her confident gaze wavers momentarily.
Yeah.
However, it truly is just for a moment, and she responds in her usual calm and collected tone.
すでにこの世にいない誰か、 であるという可能性は否定できません。
そうなの？
I mean, kinda.
正体が不明だというだけですよ。あくまで可能性の話です。
Gotta leave all the possibilities open. I'm sorry, I know that scares the shit out of you, Amaro. What's with her? I always thought that she'd been ignoring all this talk about ghosts. I mean, that's because that person is connected to her, or she knows her, right? So if we were to think that the cloaked person is a ghost, and therefore dead, that would mean that her friend Mutsuki would then also be dead, right? No. So obviously, like, Muko's gonna act different throughout this entire episode because she has an emotional investment connection to this mystery, which is something she hadn't had with any of the other episodes or mysteries so far, right? She's always just been sort of her usual self, not that connected to it, just try to solve the mystery, but she's just her usual kudere self. But in this one, yeah, because of Mutsuki, she's gonna act fairly different. Maybe she hasn't been ignoring it, but rather trying not to give it too much thought.
そろそろ引き上げましょう。私たちも休まなくては。
She says that as she looks up at the night sky and starts heading back towards the school.
そうだね。どうしたの、ミッチー？
Nah, it's nothing. Let's go.
早く戻ろう。明日も調査だろうし、ちゃんと寝なきゃね。
Yeah. That being said, we have barely any leads so far. That guy in white is our only... However, it doesn't show itself for a while. And several days pass, with no progress being made.